Hello, I am Adarsh Anapati here to discuss about fuzzy association rule mining. What is association rule? Association rule is a pattern detection technique which find hidden relationship between the items in a large dataset. Imagine you are going to a shop and buying bread and then milk frequently, and similar pattern is being seen with 10 other customers. Then when a new customer will come in and ask for bread, the shopkeeper may suggest milk with it. This is what association mining is in short. So what is its application? Why is it needed? It is needed for the market basket analysis, for recommendation system to suggest what to do next, for medical diagnosis, web users mining, as well as fraud detection. But what is the issue with association rules mining? Imagine I say young people like playing video games. Here, the young is not a binary set. Like we can say that how young, how much young a person is, how much old a person is. Or I will say that high income people, how high income, how low income. If I will say today temperature is very high, how high? 30 degree, 40 degree or 50 degree, how much? We can't get it, right? That's where association rule mining fails. It don't capture the real world problems like this. Like imagine I will say that when the temperature increase, sales of ice cream increase. So in that case, how much the temperature increase, how much hot it is, it won't be captured with the traditional association mining. So let's understand what is a fuzzy set. Let's take an example. I will say the temperature is 30 degree. So for me, it might be medium. For you, it might be hot, or vice versa, or something else. So in case of fuzzy logic, we will not take the direct value as hot or low, hot or cold or mild or high, low, medium. What rather we will do is we will take a membership value which will range from 0 to 1. For example, here you can say 30-degree temperature, we can say that it is medium. So medium is 0 0.6 as well as high is 0 0.4. So we can say that 30 degrees Celsius is 60% medium and 40% high. So what is the difference in traditional as well as fuzzy set? So in traditional, we directly define as if the temperature is more than 30 degree, we will say that it is hot. But in the real world, it don't happen. In the real world, what we will say, if the membership of high is 0 0.4 at 30 degree. Similarly, if a person is young, he is below 30 years of old. But does that happen in real world? No, that don't happen. So how will we say if the membership function is 0 0.7 at 32 degree, the person is young. And similarly for the other values. So in the crisp value, in short, we use 0 or 1 or any of the binary values, while in fuzzy set, we will use from 0 to 1. This is how a fuzzy set will look like. Imagine 30 degree. 30 degree comes in medium as well as high. So that's what fuzzy set help us to identify. Here we can find that medium 30 degree. Yeah, yeah. It is 0.6% medium and 0.4% high. So we can say that mm, at 30 degrees 0.4% of the people feel hot as well as 0.6% people will feel it's medium. So how to walk with palm or fuzzy association rule mining? So first we need to collect the data. Then we need to define the fuzzy set, like we need to define if it's high, low, medium, or hot, mild, cold, those things. Then we will fuzzify the data. What does fuzzification means? Fuzzification means converting the data which is in crisp value into a membership degree, that is from 0 to 1. for each of the values. Then we will calculate the support. How to calculate the support? We will find the minimum across the transaction and then divide by total transaction. We will be doing it, calculating it here, and we will be finding it out. And then what we will be doing is we will be calculating the confidence and then creating a rule, like if the confidence is more than 0.5%, we will agree on this. If the if confidence is more than 0.8%, we will agree on this, and so on. Let's take this as an example. Like, if I will say that if the temperature is high, people will buy more ice cream. But how high? We don't know, right? Imagine here we are having our data set. This is our data set where at 25 degree it's medium, 30 degree it's high, 35 it's high, and 20 degree it's low. So we will create a membership table first. Like, we will put all the temperatures in the sorted degree, and define that how low is it or how high is it. Like at 20 degrees, 0.8% low and 0.2% high. 25 degrees, 0.3% low and 0.7% high, and 0% high, 0% high. 30 degrees, 0% low and 0.6% medium and 0.4% high. 35 degrees, 0% low, means 30 degrees high, then 0.2% medium and 0.8% high. Now let's find out how to find out confidence and support. So here what we will do is, for this transaction, the support, we will find the support for temperature is high and sale is high. We have the data for temperature as well as sales, right? So what we will do is we will put AND condition. As we are doing intersection, we will do AND. Like, when temperature is high and when sales is high, we need to find this intersection point, right? So what we will do is we will use the AND function. It will with in the AND function we will find out the minimum value of both. So here minimum value is 0.0, 0.0. Here minimum value is 0.4, so 0.4. Here minimum value is 0.8, right? So 0.8, and here 0.0, and here 0.1, so 0.0 will be taken. And then what we will do is we will add all of these values and divide it by total number of items. So there are 4 items, and we will add up this value, which will come up to 1.2, and then divided by total number of items equals to 0.8, sorry, 0.3, 0.3. So our support is 0.3. Then how to find confidence? We found out the support, but support itself won't help us. We need to find out confidence. So how to find out confidence? Confidence equals to support of both divided by support of temperature equals to high. So what is the support of temperature equals to high? 0. Let's assume it's 0.3. And our support for both together also came as 0.3. So how to find the support of temperature only? We will add all this 4 and divide it by total number of transaction, that is 4 here. So 0.4 plus 0.0 plus 0.4 plus 0.8 plus 0.0 divided by 4, which comes to 0.3. So 0.3. So here we found out that confidence equals to 1, right? Because 0.3 divided by 0.3. Hence, we can say that we are 100% confident that if the temperature is high, the people sales of ice cream goes up. In short, we can conclude that. So, as the rule we have discovered that if the temperature is high, then the ice cream sales are high. Here, high are the crisp value. We have first what we have done, we have converted the crisp value to fuzzy set, and then again converted the fuzzy value to crisp set to find out this rule. So and for this rule, the confidence is 1%, support is 30%, which defines that 30% of the time this exists in the value, and the strength, like how reliable it is. It is highly reliable as it gives us a 100% strong rule. So whenever the temperature is high, always the ice cream sale is high. So, what is the difference between association rule mining and fuzzy association rule mining? So, in case of association rule mining, we are taking direct values like high, low, or hot, cold, those things, which are called as binary values. But in case of real world scenarios, like how high is it, how low is it, how hot is it, it's not like we can directly say it's hot or it's cold. So what we will do is we will use fuzzy association mining, which will use from 0 to 1. The data type for association rule mining is usually crisp or the exact value. But in case of fuzzy association rule mining, we will be using uncertain data or continuous data. In real world, in real world, the association rule mining may fail as it don't capture like how correct the data is or how wrong the data is. But in case of fuzzy association mining, as it captures both like the current state as well as it captures more detail in the real life, it will be more adaptive. In case of rule formation, we will be declaring rules like if more than the temperature is more than 30, the sales of ice cream will increase. But it may not be correct. Maybe a person with who is having 30 degree of temperature may have less sell. So how can we capture that relation? We can capture it using the fuzzy set, where we will be defining everything from 0 to 1, saying it's how much medium and how much high the temperature is. In decision making, the association rule mining is rigid, while in fuzzy set, it's adaptive. For example, you are buying, for example, for the association rule mining, you will be buying milk and bread. While means if you are buying milk, you will be buying bread, but it might not be correct all the time. So it also depend on other factors like income level or age or other things. That's what fuzzy association rule mining will capture. So why to use fuzzy association rule mining? Fuzzy association rule mining will handle uncertainty. It will work with continuous data. It will reason as human beings, as we are thinking. The fuzzy association rule mining will think like that. It will capture meaningful patterns and discover more niche or realistic relationships. Then it will find the flexible rule generation, like how much high or how much low for it, and also reduces information that will be not needed to us. So, association fuzzy mining will be better than the traditional fuzzy mining. I mean, traditional association rule mining. So we discussed like about the farm of fuzzy association rule mining. But in reality, where should we use? Is it really useful? Yes. Like there are small retail stores. They can create combos like you are going to buy a detergent. They may suggest you hand wash. Or in some shops, they might create, I mean, keep the shampoo as well as the soap together. This is how it will recommend the patterns. In in case of healthcare, imagine you got fever. How high is your fever? How less is your fever? How high is the fever with cold? Those all things can be also captured using fuzzy association rule mining. Climate analysis, as we discussed, like increase of temperature will increase the sales. In finance also, like stock market, when the volume is more or something happens, then the graph may go up or go down, or even it will help to detect the fraud with the if then conditions. There, as we discussed a lot of time about the recommendation engine can also work with this in a proper way. So that's what about fuzzy association rule mining from my side. Thank you.